By the way, I'm sorry if some of the shot, and if you can see my backdrop and some of the shots for this video, my light box at the moment is not very big. As you can see, it can barely fit the clock tower in. But yeah, this is such an intricate assembly. I love the detailing on here so much. You can't even imagine how much I love this. If I didn't like it before, I certainly like it now. It's still my least favorite Hogwarts expansion of the later waves, but it's still a really, really great set. It's got all this beautiful, beautiful amounts of detailing on it, and I can't wait to get my hands on a version for myself. Again, this is for the review only. But yeah, I think that this is supposed to be some sort of courthouse build at the very front here. It's pretty well made. It does have a little bit of rock work and some leaves here on the front. You can fit a couple of minifigures in there, like, let's say, Madame Maxime. So yeah, we're just gonna put her in here for the rest of the review. So yeah, really nice. I love the exterior on this though. I love the irregularity here on both sides, with like this being having a little bit more of a protruding kind of like area here, and this just blending in with the rest of the building. I love the diversity here in the window frames and panes. I especially love the window here at the bottom of the clock itself, which, I don't know, the exterior for this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the clock here, and it's great printing and stuff, and the roof is like, wow. It's really well made. I love this set so much. Well, enough said. Now let's go to the interior of the whole building, part you've all been waiting for. Starting with the bottom. This is supposed to recreate the entrance hall. It's a very, very simple place here. It's only got a chest, which is empty for some reason. I was assuming they put like a spell book in there or something, but no, it's upstairs. And the Goblet of Fire itself, which is a bit of a boring build. I'm guessing there's not much you could really do for the Goblet of Fire apart from this little build, but I don't know, it just looks a bit bare to me. Just like the entrance hall overall, it's pretty boring, and it's got this huge like light bluish gray tile in the middle, and it's not a very great part of this extension. It's pretty weird, but at least you can just like remove the assemblies here to make it less Goblet of Fire specific, and you can jazz it up with minifigures and your own little builds and stuff like that. So I find that to be at least a good thing about this little entrance hall section. But other than that, I can't really find any really positive things about this place. It's pretty boring. Hopefully you won't find the next floors to be, which is what we're going into right now. And the second floor is, of course, Moody's Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, which is technically the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom overall, but you know, since this is Goblet of Fire themed, so they gave it a little spin. But yeah, I really like this floor. This might be my favorite alongside the floor above. It's got a lot of neat little details, including the chalkboard here, which has this really nice sticker on here of the 3 unforgivable curses, with none of them written on it. I think it should have had them on, of course, but I don't really get why they didn't write them on. But, you know, just a little nitpick. The rest of the build here is pretty damn solid. I love the little desk over here with this little neat lamp, which is better than the one in Dumbledore's office. And this little cage here, not cage really, a rather container where you can store the spiders you want to torture and kill, as shown in the movie and in the books. I suggest you read the books. Books first, always. But yeah, should have come with a spider, but I'm really complaining. I mean, there's not really anything you can do with this, since all of the Hogwarts students included with this set are in their in their Yule Ball outfits. Still wish this would have included, like a Yule Ball Moody. I think he had a specific outfit for the Yule Ball, but I think it was only shown for a couple of seconds on screen, and then it just cut to everything else in the Yule Ball and stuff like that. Twisted Sisters. No. I think it was Weird Sisters, Wicked Sisters, Witch Sisters. I don't know. I've honestly forgotten everything about Harry Potter. Lego Harry Potter is my game now. Yeah, and to finish the floor off, we do have Moody's little teacher's desk over here. At the back, you can see we have a shelving unit with what seems to be a large magnifying glass. I did read or hear somewhere that in each movie they wanted to give the Defense Against the Dark Arts class a little spin depending on what their teacher would be for that year. So I'm assuming that for Mad-Eye Moody it's like glasses or magnifying glasses or something like that. Assuming because of his mad eye. Yeah, that was a bad pun. But yeah, so it's got a few what seems to be a few vials in here of some sort of, I'm assuming to be a poisonous substance. You never know, you can never be too careful when you're around Mad-Eye Moody. But yeah, at his desk here we have a spell book, which is of course the one including the Wingardium Leviosa spell, which we've seen repeated countless times in these Harry Potter sets, but I can never seem to get enough of these. I love these little book elements and the little print inside. And of course, there is his quill on a little, like, your container. Always nice to get as well. And at the back here, we do have his little chair, which is basic and all. It's just the pre-molded chair piece. So nothing special about it, but that's it for the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. Wish they would have replaced this with an actual desk and a seat for at least one student. This is okay, I guess. I do like the builds in here, but yeah, I wish you would have included, of course, a desk for the students. Now let's go on to the third and final floor, and that is the hospital wing. Now the hospital wing is actually a really nicely built floor. I love how much detail they managed to pack into the whole assembly when building it. I like how they managed to sort of hide the mechanism with these little drape builds here, made with some simple panel pieces and such. I love the little beds here. Now you can actually fit some minifigures on there. Really nice assembly. The desk too. This is just a build with such fantastic little builds, and I think it's a great source of inspiration if you want to build your own hospital wing or your own build in general. This has some really nice techniques. As you can see here at the top, you can see the roof and the little bit of window area here, which is built using a snot technique. I always love using those kinds of snot techniques. They're not really my bread and butter. I guess if you count enjoying them as your bread and butter, they're my bread and butter. But yeah, the main feature of this hospital wing is, of course, this little crank, which, as you may know, if you turn the clock on the clock tower, And I have to admit, I could play with the mechanism all day. Like, it's just such a fun little mechanism. I also love how they added in the second little clock here on the Captain America shield piece. I think that was a really, really nice detail to add in. I love the printed circular piece here too. I think it's a really, really great build overall. This is honestly one of the best Lego sets of the past 5 years, in my opinion. Like, it's just got so many great building techniques and intricate details and good sturdy building. Like, this should be a model for every other Harry Potter set that follows it. Astronomy Tower, Burrow, all of them need to follow this as an example. It's just got so many little details that I love. I cannot get enough of this. Definitely, this is such an awesome set, and it's better than what I expected it to be. All in all, I give the set an 8 out of 10. It's my third favorite from the 2019 wave of LEGO Harry Potter sets, the first being Hogwarts Hut, which I love, and the second being The Rise of Voldemort, which I also love. So yeah, my main problems with this set come with the minifigure selection. I feel like it's missing a few characters. I mean, it's an okay minifigure selection. I mean, like, it's got some standouts like Hermione over here, but it's just okay. There's nothing that really stands out to me apart from that specific minifigure. I also think that the whole Yule Ball part here is I don't know, I wouldn't go as far to say as unnecessary, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, and I don't know, this part just has some pretty bland building techniques. My favorite part of the build is this, of course, this part, but again, entrance hall, it's pretty bleak. So yeah, this is the end of my Lego Harry Potter 75948 Clock Tower review. If you want to see more of my content and more content made by me and some other people, make sure to follow PotterLUG right now on Instagram, YouTube, and also follow our subreddit in Reddit, because that's where we're also going to be posting pretty occasionally. So yeah, give a like, share, and follow our account, and I'll see you in my next post. Till then, so long.